Merry meet everyone. I want to talk about something that has come up and something that has really made me very much aware today. And this is in regards to paganism, okay? When I began my path in paganism consciously, it was over 20 years ago. And at that time, it was the early 2000s, and not everybody had computers in their home. I was lucky and had one, and that was because I knew someone and they built me a computer that I needed, and, just for what I needed. So that was great. I had that, but, not everybody had that. But with the computer, I was able to connect to people that were seasoned in paganism as well as the craft. They would be elders in the community, and I met some that were, born into paganism, and I met some people that came to paganism from Christianity. And these things that they taught me about paganism, and I did have to learn because I was coming from a Southern Baptist background. I had no idea about paganism. So what I was taught was about sovereignty over my body. I was taught that nobody has the right to tell you what is good for you except you. And it doesn't matter what they want to put before their name or what they want to put after their name, how many doctorates they have, whatever. You are the only person that can decide what is best for you. Not a top governing body. Not even the elders should be telling you what you need to do for your well-being. Now, of course, guiding you on the path is one thing, okay? That is one thing. But I'm not talking about the path. I'm talking about in your everyday life. So, in this concept, I really hesitated about bringing this up, but I know if I didn't bring it up, my high priestess would not leave me alone until I said something. Because I'm seeing something happen in the pagan community with the elders that is absolutely disgusting. I am seeing elders in the pagan community telling people to vote a certain way. And that is completely wrong. That is not paganism. When people tell you to do a certain thing like that, honestly, when I was taught in the beginning, that is the people you should be running away from. And running away from quickly. It is disgusting that elders come on the internet and tell people that they must vote a certain way to be a pagan. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is not Christianity. This is not any kind of Abrahamic faith. This is paganism, where people have their own minds and can think for themselves. And that is and one thing about paganism, it is about research. It is about research and finding your truth. How can you be truthfully, authentically you? Or I'll say, let me go back to one of the core beliefs of know thyself. How can you know thyself when other people are telling you what you should be doing? This goes against everything paganism. Everything. And I'm really upset. And I'm really disgusted. And it's confusing. It is confusing because I have seen a lot of a lot of the elders just giving in to hypocrisy. And I'm just really tired of seeing the hypocrisy coming out of the elders. I don't understand. I don't know where they think this is right. I don't get that. That goes against everything that I was taught in my very beginning about being free. About being free and losing the chains that binds you. When you talk about the charge of the goddess, it mentions being sky-clad to represent your freedom from that world. And now in a pagan community, people are bringing in politics that is causing more division and more problems. And this is okay. Elders think this is okay. I don't. I don't think it's okay. Live and let live. That's pagans. Live and let live. You do what you need to do, but leave me alone. Don't make me do it, and I will be doing whatever I want to do, and I will be leaving you alone. This is not Christianity. This is not some Abrahamic religion where we're going to judge each other, and we have to jump over hoops in order to be a pagan. We have to do this. We have to do that. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And I am appalled at the fact I'm seeing some of these elders post this. And it's confusing. It's confusing not only to the people that are coming up, the neophytes that are coming, or, novices, the new ones that are coming onto the path. It's not just confusing to them, it's confusing to others that have been on the path and been taught one thing. And honestly, 9 times out of 10, they were taught the opposite of what from these elders that are speaking now. When people cause division, when people are causing this kind of corruption and chaos, it is like a bunch of wild dogs that are just eat up with rabies, just gnawing at each other. That's not paganism. So I'm really having my eyes open big time, because I am not that way. I understand we all have our beliefs. We all have our values and what matters to us. In no way, shape, or form am I going to sit here and tell you to vote a certain way or you're not a pagan. In no certain way I'm going to tell you to do something because I think you should be doing it. That's not my place. That's not anybody's place. So those of you that are new to the pagan community, and when you start hearing people saying you need to vote, oh, okay, great, go vote. That's great, that's wonderful. But when they start telling you which way to vote for, there's when your red flags come up. Red flags everywhere. And I don't care who you vote for. I don't care. You do what you think is the best and highest good for you and your family and so forth. You do that. You do the best for you. And do not let other people come down and try to tell you what to do. Do your own research. Look at both sides. Don't just look at one place. Look at the big picture. Look at this side of the coin and look at that side of the coin. In paganism, we're supposed to be a step bigger. We're supposed to be a step up. We're supposed to be more enlightened than the mundane world. But from what I'm seeing from some of these elders here, I think they've forgotten it. Or maybe they've allowed more Christianity to come into it. And I'm not for that either. I understand that we need to have unity. But we have to understand how those boundaries are necessary. And this is going straight with astrology. Straight with astrology. It's absolutely remarkable at what's happening. So guys, if you're watching this, please listen and don't, when people are trying to tell you what, to vote a certain way or do this, no. Run. Red flags. You do what's best for you. You make sure that you have all the facts that you can get from every side, everywhere. You always look at the bigger picture. You make sure that you have enough information that you have gathered in order to make the highest choice for you and your family. I'm sorry I got a little upset, but this is very upsetting. This is my path. This is my spirituality. And it hurts me to see people disgrace it like that, dishonor this path and what it stands for. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Blessings.